Hi Capricorn. So while I was meditating on your energy and shuffling the cards, I kept getting this vision of a job well done or a deep breath, kind of like a sigh of relief, but also a breath of fresh air is the energy I was getting. I just envisioned what it feels like when you complete a project or when you complete a certain like a challenge. You know, you've overcome a challenge or you've completed a project, and just being able to look out at your work that you've done and like take a deep breath, like it was a feeling of satisfaction and of accomplishment. And so I think that when we complete a project, we may have like a little sweat on our brow, we may be a little bit tired, but we still feel satisfied in the work we've done. So I feel like you're kind of in this place of you've completed something, and so you're kind of breathing a sigh of relief at having completed it, but you're also a little bit tired from having done the work, right? So that's the energy I'm getting for you today, Capricorn. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card just to give you an overall energy for your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit, for all your guidance and love. Do you have any messages for Capricorn today? Maybe this one right on the top, actually. Okay. So you got new directions. And if you can see, it looks a lot like a weather balloon, but it's a dandelion seated and, blowing away in the wind, little top hat, which I just think is cute. But actually, what is in there? You have two figures in there. One of them is kind of climbed up onto the ridge or the edge of kind of where the ropes attached to the hat, and then one of them is waving a little flag out the other side. So there's two people in this this image. And I feel like Capricorn, that this feeling of satisfaction that you have is kind of, you're coming to the end of something. You've finished or completed something. So here is the message for this card. New directions, departure, new perspectives, goodbyes. A dandelion is an airship traveling through the sky with a top hat as the basket these men are flying away in. I haven't read most of the messages for these cards. I've been reading them intuitively up until this point, but I like to, I've been reading out of the book this last set of readings, which has been really nice. One man jumps out of the basket and sails off on a flying dandelion seed. Oh, I didn't even see that. There's one. Also, it takes him far away while the other men wave goodbye and wish him well. This story illustrates endings and departures that are necessary to gain new perspectives in life. It takes courage to change directions and abandon old habits. But if you are bold enough, you can fly towards something new, a dream, a place, even yourself. Wow, Capricorn, that's pretty awesome. Are you planning on going on a journey soon? Or does Spirit have a journey planned for you? So interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. We appreciate the guidance and messages. Is there anything else that you would like to tell Capricorn about this new direction, this departure, this journey? Okay. I'm going to say they were like this. Okay. Any other messages? I actually feel like I should just read these first, and then we'll get back to more cards. Gotta trust your intuition here. So I am definitely seeing departure in the cards. You've got the Eight of Cups, which the Eight of Cups symbolizes walking away and starting something new. Typically it's walking away from things that are difficult to walk away from, and you almost, in the traditional Rider-Waite, and in this card you can see it's also nighttime, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, you know, they're kind of leaving by the light of the moon, you know, so maybe even not sneaking off, but leaving with a little bit of bittersweetness, a little bit of sadness, right? So you've got the Eight of Cups here. You also have the Chariot, which the Chariot is a great card to get if you are in a state of transition, movement, or starting something new, or changing directions, going in a new direction, because the Chariot really, excuse me, represents strength in your movement forward, okay, and balance. And in this deck, they have two cats up here that represent the light and dark energies that are both necessary and ever present in our lives, and are, you know, necessary for creation and movement, right? So you definitely are, I mean, this could mean going on a trip. Chariots sometimes also represent vehicles, right? So you may be getting a new vehicle, or getting your vehicle worked on, or potentially just taking a road trip, right? So it could be really quite literal, or it could be a spiritual journey that you're going on with the balance between these two energies in order to move forward, right? So you also have the Seven of Cups, which the Seven of Cups really can represent a couple different things. And we'll go ahead, I'm going to clarify all of these cards also to dig a little deeper. But the Seven of Cups can represent options. It can also represent confusion. So sometimes when we have lots of options, it's difficult for us to choose, and we can become confused and kind of you know, disillusioned, right? So the Seven of Cups, I think here is telling you, Capricorn, that you may have some options to choose from, okay, in the near future when it comes to this new direction that you might be moving in. So, you know, just to stay aligned with yourself and with spirit, and you will be guided to make the right choice for you, right? So you also have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And typically the Knight of Wands is associated with player energy, which I am picking up for this card, because it being, you know, it's kind of the way that I see it is a in and out, fast moving, passionate, hot and cold kind of energy. So either maybe this is an energy that you have embodied in the past, or an energy of people who have come into your life, and you may no longer want that. And it may also mean that this is changing for you. Either you're going in a new direction and you're no longer embodying this energy, or you are no longer going to have people coming into your life with this energy, or you're gonna reject it if they do, right? So this is just, this is kind of the Knight of Wands being booted, right? In whatever way it resonates for you, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify these four cards, because I feel they are important, and see if we can dig a little bit deeper. Thank you so much for your guidance, Spirit. We couldn't do it without you. Do you have any, okay, let's let them come out. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse? Can we clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse? What is this Knight of Wands in reverse doing here? Okay. Ha! That's great. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and get all the cards out, and then we'll go ahead and discuss. Okay? And this is to you're serious. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. It's the Knight of Wands in reverse. To clarify the, well, I hadn't even moved on yet, so we're just going to put it right here. Can we clarify the Seven of Cups? Yeah, that's a real confirmation right there. And that one flipped out too. Can we get the Seven of Cups clarified, please? Okay. Can we clarify the Eight of Cups, please? Okay. Can we clarify the Chariot card? Just gonna keep going. Can we clarify the Chariot card, please? Can we clarify the Chariot? Okay. Okay, so interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm feeling like this juggling energy, very much like this Knight of Wands energy is leaving your life. And whether or not this is energy that you were bringing to the table in previous situations, or it's a behavior pattern for you, or if it is something that other people have brought to you, I believe that that is changing. Okay, interesting. Well, these both came out, and I'm just going to say that they were upright because they were kind of sideways, so I'm not going to take them as reversals here. So, okay, to clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse, you've got the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Which is a really fabulous energy for you right now, Capricorn, and I am feeling that the Queen of Wands, first off, is a card of self-mastery as well as self-confidence and creative passion, okay? The Queen of Wands knows what they want, and they also are able to get it, right? So they are taking action in their life and using their creative power and their to be quite frank, the Queen of Wands is a very sexually attractive energy as well. So using their magnetic creative prowess, basically, and you see this black cat down here too, is a great example of that kind of energy. And the Queen of Wands is doing what it takes to get what they want, basically, right? And I see that as a positive thing, not necessarily being tricky or sneaky, but literally using their own willpower and their magnetic energy to draw what it is that they want towards them through self-love. It's really about self-confidence, right? So that is a great energy to be coming out, to be clarifying the Knight of Wands in reverse, because I feel that it is a change for you, or in your life, you know, you're attracting, maybe you're even attracting this Queen of Wands energy because you don't want the Knight of Wands anymore, because it's just, you know, it's not what you want. It's not solid. It's not stable. It's in and out. It's hot and cold. It's fast moving. It's fickle, all of that, right? So that's a really, really great, you know, it's almost like an evolutionary upgrade in a way. If this is your energy, if this Knight of Wands used to be your energy, it is no longer, and you are now evolving, right? So to clarify the Seven of Cups, you got the Star card. And what I'm hearing is that in these options that you have in the Seven of Cups energy, and you know, you may have a little bit of confusion, but I feel you are going to be guided to the right decision, which was the initial feeling that I was getting, is that if you're aligned with yourself, this is about wishes, this is about divine guidance, and so this is really about being in touch with your highest good and your connection to the divine, and what your wishes are, your deepest wishes. And you know, I feel that at our deepest core, in our essence, we know what it is that we desire is actually what we need, or what is our purpose, or you know, it is our highest good. You know, when we really have cleared away all of the clutter and all of the ego and everything else, we can get to the bottom of why we feel the way we feel. And with the Star card, of course, you know, they have 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. They're pouring of themselves into the water, and they're pouring of themselves to the land. So the way that I see this is complete balance and harmony and alignment with one's purpose and with one's wish. So I feel that in these decisions, you know, and these options that you have, you are going to know which one to take, because it is going to resonate with you and speak to you the most, and it will be taking you closer to your biggest wish and your higher purpose, right? So, you know, have no fear, stay aligned. That was my first initial message, was to, you know, stay aligned with yourself and with the divine, and you'll be guided, and everything will be fine, right? So that's the energy I'm getting for that. To clarify the Eight of Cups, you got the Death card in reverse. So here's what I'm thinking for this, Capricorn, is that You may be leaving something behind, but it may not be necessarily over completely, right? So I feel that maybe you have to leave something behind temporarily, you know, or maybe you're not severing ties completely. You are having to walk away, and it, you know, and you're taking the risk of it may be forever, right? But you're going to take that risk anyway. I feel like because you're going to be trusting, you know, the divine and moving towards your higher purpose. But I feel like there might still be some you know, connection there, right? When you leave, it's not going to be completely over. That's what the vibe that I'm getting here is, that you're still going to have a bridge or a something tethering you still to whatever it is that you're leaving behind. And unless, of course, Capricorn, if you're leaving behind something incredibly toxic, I would recommend that you end it completely, absolutely. But what you may be leaving is not necessarily, like, it feels like it's difficult for you to leave because it may not be all bad, but you know it is no longer promoting your growth. So you may be leaving, but it may still have some resonance for you or some significance. You may appreciate it. You may still have some kind of ties to it in some way. It's kind of like if you leave a job that you really love, but it's so that you can go to a job that, you know, pays better, is closer to your home, like it's more convenient, it makes more sense, it will serve your highest good, or you're taking an opportunity that's even bigger and better elsewhere and you have to leave the country or something, you know, huge like that, right? Which even in the time of COVID, you would be amazed at the opportunities that people are able to pursue and do so as safely as possible, but are taking these risks in order to continue to build their life and reach for their highest good and their highest purpose, right? Which can be different for everybody, and you never know where you're supposed to be in the world, or you know, so we can't judge people if they are taking big risks like this, because some of these opportunities are once in a lifetime opportunities. And you know, even with everything in mind, if people are being guided and spirit wants them to do something, they will be protected to go on that journey, right? So that's what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn, is that you may be leaving behind something to move towards something else, but this may be something that still serves you in the future. Excuse me, where that maybe they will provide you with a reference, you know, or maybe they will be, you know, people that you still reach out to every once in a while and have connection with, or who are rooting for you in the background, right? That you are, it's hard for you to leave them behind, right? So that's what I'm getting for the Eight of Cups there. So to clarify the Chariot card, you got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So to me, the Knight of Swords is a card all about communication. You know, like the Knight of Wands is all about passion, right? So, pardon me, the Knight of Swords for me, and it being clarifying the Chariot, and it's in reverse, I'm kind of feeling like maybe you will be kind of done talking about things and be ready to actually take physical action in your everyday life, right? So maybe, and this could be even receiving communication from others, that maybe you're kind of, just like how you don't want the Knight of Wands energy anymore, I feel like maybe you don't want this Knight of Swords energy anymore either. And whether that's coming from you or someone else, right? That you are either wanting to communicate less. And you know, it's funny because I feel like my throat is kind of getting a little tight, and I haven't been talking that long. You know, I'm jumping back into readings after taking a nice break, and so you know, I shouldn't be feeling this tense. So I feel like maybe you're wanting to be more quiet than usual, or you're kind of you're not wanting to just rush in and say everything that you're feeling all like right away, you know, or something like that. Like, or maybe other people rushing in and saying a whole lot of things is overwhelming for you, or something like that. So something to do with communication and action is that I feel like you're going to be more action oriented, like a little less talk, a little more action, right? That's what I'm feeling for you. So the other two cards you got were the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot again, which is also a huge confirmation Capricorn, that you are working really hard to support this movement, whatever it is. So either you're working to save money so you can actually move homes, you're working to save money so you can buy a car, you're working to save money so that you can, or you're doing spiritual work to balance yourself so you can move forward spiritually. So I do feel like you're doing the work for this movement to take place. Okay, so this is really, really good confirmation to get the Chariot twice and to get that Knight of Wands in reverse twice. So I just feel, Capricorn, that you're doing your due diligence and it's paying off. Okay, so I am so impressed with this energy. It's awesome. It's like watching evolution happen. You're going in a new direction, and you are, I feel like you're reaching for your highest potential. That's how it feels, and you're willing to leave things behind, and you're willing also to take risks to move towards the things that you want in your life, right? So that's fabulous. Yeah, I'm really proud of you. Good job. So anyway, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. So if you enjoyed the message, please do like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to support me and my channel. And I hope to see you again next time. Thanks so much.